Hey BookTube, it's Charlie from Reader Turned Writer, and today I'm doing the My Life in Books tag. This tag is apparently really old, but it looks really fun. I wasn't tagged to do it or anything, but I wanted to as one of my pre-recorded videos for when the baby comes. So this is pre-recorded, but I couldn't find the original tag, and apparently nobody else could either because the video doesn't exist. And I'm not going to tag anyone either because who knows who's done it when, and so I'm just going to say that if you haven't done it and you want to, then go ahead and do it, and I will jump right into the questions now. The first question is to find a book for each of your initials. So my initials are technically CATA since I've gotten married, but I'm just going to do CTA and erase my middle name, but keep my maiden name in there. So first I have Charlotte's Web for C, and I have Trixie Belden for T, and I have Anne of Green Gables for A. All of those books are ones that I really love, so I was happy that they fit my initials. Question 2 is to count your age along your shelf, and I just started at the top shelf and I already did it. I am 25, and the 25th book on my shelf is The Thief Lord by Cornelia Funk. I actually really enjoyed this book as well, so I was happy that this was one that was showcased in this video. Question 3 is pick a book that is set in your city or town. I googled this because I had no idea. I live in Vernal, Utah, and there are, as far as I can tell, not really any books set in Vernal, Utah. So I just decided to pick one that was set in Utah. So I picked For Love of Ivy by Susan Cloud McEvans. I really like that author, and that book was so beautiful. It was basically about a couple the couple that went and started Pace in Utah, and it's just a beautiful story about their relationship and them having kids together and all of the different things, and there's a little bit of danger in the end, and just all of the hardships that they had to go through to do that, and the faith that they had in the love, how strong their love was for each other. And for being a mother, just reading it was so heartwarming and connecting, and I felt like the Susan Cloud McEvans totally understood what it was like to be a mother and a wife, and it was just so beautiful. Question 4, pick a book that represents a destination that you would like to travel. For this one I picked A Treasury of Irish Fairy and Folktales because I would love to go to Ireland. It is a dream that I've had since I was a little girl, basically when I started doing Irish step dancing. I remember my dance group actually was planning a trip to Ireland at one point, but it never actually happened. But I remember wanting to go so badly. It'd be so cool to stay in castles and to just go along the countryside and see how green it is, and to dance there and to just do all of the Ireland things and experience Ireland. It's a kind of a dream of mine, and my husband and I will probably go there someday, so I thought this was a really good one to represent it. Question 5 is pick a book that is your favorite color. I picked Love Your Life, Not Theirs. My favorite color is kind of green or blue, but this teal might actually be my favorite color, kind of partially because it's kind of between the two, but I think teal is a really pretty shade of color, and I actually really like Love Your Life, Not Theirs as well. It was a very inspirational book to me to remind me that I don't have to have it all right now, and that it's okay to sacrifice some things and to wait, and that everything will be okay. And scarcity works really well on me, especially when it comes to like marketing and buying things. And so this book speaks to my soul. Question 7, which book do you have the fondest memories of? And I'm going to say Harry Potter for this one, hands down. I have so many memories of reading Harry Potter, buying the books, going out with friends, talking with friends about it, bringing it to school and reading it when I was supposed to be doing other stuff, or hurrying fast through tests so I could hurry and read it, or reading under my covers with a flashlight and having my mom get so mad because I was reading instead of sleeping, and just so many memories of Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter still for the story, but I will always love it because of the memories that are associated with it with me. Question 7, which book did you have the most difficulty reading? And for this one I picked Les Mis. Not only is it a very long book, but it's also a pretty difficult read. It is a classic, and the language is a little bit harder, and I read this when I was younger, like in 9th or 10th grade, and so I think I would have an easier time of it now, although it still wouldn't be an easy read, but it was one of the harder reads that I've read. And finally, question 8, which book in your TBR pile will be the one that you're most proud of having finished, because it's such an accomplishment to read? For this one, I picked The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandra Dumas. I am currently reading this one, so I don't know if it counts as being in my to-be-read pile, but I've been reading it since January, and this is how far I am. I'm not even halfway. And I feel like I've made a lot of progress, especially considering the other books that I've read this year so far, but I'm on page 435, and there are 1,188 pages. So I suppose if I finish it this year, then I will be happy with that, especially with having a new baby and reading all the other books and everything. So there you have it, my life in books. This was such a fun tag. I'm really grateful to whoever it was that did the original tag video. Again, if you want to do it, then go ahead and do it. And if you've done it, share your video down below. I'd love to go watch it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.